Pisces, welcome to my channel and to your February 2017 mid-month general tarot reading. I am Sailor Solitaire and I hope that you find some answers to the questions that you've been searching and wondering about here in this reading. This is for my Pisces Ascendants and also for my Pisces Sun, Moon, really anywhere in your chart that you find Pisces. I'm sure you'll find some meaning and some hidden messages for you. Don't forget to check out your rising sun or moon sign if Pisces is not one of those. I just want to show you the card that flew out. It is the Three of Wands. It's a very nice card. Wands is a fire sign energy, and 3 is a very very stable number. It's as you can see, it's forming a triangle, these 3 sticks, and it's sort of creating a window or pocket of opportunity for you. 3 can symbolize teamwork, and it's definitely progression from a challenge or dilemma that in the recent past, a dilemma. 3 of Wands specifically is about standing on your own 2 feet and being your own one person, being independent. So I mean, you do have a good support system and you have people around you who care about you, but it's time to maybe not depend on them so much. This has come through, this message, this card. It's come through for a few of the other readings now, and I feel like since 2017 is, you know, such a fire-centered year, that this card is coming up a lot. It's, you know, a time to stand on your own and be independent and take that initiative and that assertiveness personally, and do what you will with it. You know, whatever you want, whatever you wish to achieve, and whatever your desires are, it's the time now for you to go out and actually get it. For Pisces specifically, you have a new moon coming around the 26th, so the end of February, in your first house. For Pisces ascendants, this is going to be in your first house, which, as you know, is all about the self, all about your will, your desire. It's about recreating your image, yourself. It's about going after what you want. It's about, and especially since the 12th house is about, you know, the end and your undoing, it's about sort of shedding those layers of yourself, or not those layers, but shedding certain identities that you no longer resonate with. So even shedding friends that you no longer relate to, or habits that no longer serve you. It's about letting go and breaking free from what has been holding you back. You know, it's an ending and it's also a beginning. So with the new moon in Pisces in your first house, for you rising Pisces, it's definitely a rebirth, a beginning of something great for you on an individualistic level. The way that you present yourself to the world is going to change, and you don't need to be held back, and you don't need to be limited by your past and, you know, other people, or even your own perception of what you feel, what role you need to take. It's about assuming a new role, a new identity. Whatever you want is you can do. You're getting permission to do it. It's beautiful. The sun is also coming into your sign, so we're going to have that solar eclipse in Pisces, and it's definitely going to be a really good time for you, Pisces. Yeah, the first house is a great place to have a new moon in. It's sort of interesting because you know, you're the 12th house, the last zodiac sign on the wheel, but yet we have this new moon, and it's just reminding us that astrology and life in general is all about the cycles, lunar cycles, life cycles, seasons come and go, spring is coming, winter is ending. It's just an exciting time. Okay, so let's see what else there is in store for you. Pisces. Oh, Pisces. Happy early birthday to you guys. Or for those of you whose sun is not in Pisces, well, may very well be your birthday now. Okay, Pisces. Spiritual minded Pisces. I feel like you guys are really the behind the scenes kind of people. You really don't get enough credit for what you contribute to the world and to your immediate surroundings. You guys are so strong. You guys are water signs, but you guys are so creative and so honest. You guys move with integrity, and I mean, people honestly just don't understand how good you guys are, how in tune and how spiritual you guys are. You guys are really, I feel like you guys are the underrated signs of the zodiac from my personal experience. Anyways, okay, let's see what we have for Pisces for the rest of February 2017. Okay, so first we have a major arcana card, the Hierophant. Could be symbolizing a mentor in your life, or maybe just a recently found quest or mission to attain some sort of higher truth, or maybe even some sort of new skill, new trade, new career, new branch in your field, new area, something where you're taking advice from other people, people who have already been through what you are going through or what you want to go through. In the recent past, we have the Empress, a very, very Earth-like, Taurus-like energy almost. But this card is, it's a fertility card, and it's also a card of Mother Nature, of a very giving, nurturing, life-like card. A card just ablaze with energy, with positive, warmth, feminine energy. Something for you to think about and perhaps meditate on is this, the Mother of Swords, also known as Queen of Swords in most decks. And this is also regarded as a Libra energy, Libra male or female. So this could be a Libra person in your life, or it could just be a call to look at things from different perspectives, to be diplomatic and tactful about your approach, and to almost gain an impartial approach to the situation. Maybe you need a new way of looking at things, a way that's fair and a way that is free, that is open-minded. Okay, and then your outcome card is this, the Eight of Swords. Okay, so if you, I don't know if it's picking up very well, but you have a beautiful butterfly who's hanging on a sword, and the butterfly is wrapped up around itself almost as if it's a cocoon. So it's almost like it's reverting back, you know, going back a couple steps, going back a few stages, and there's a sense, a picture of danger, but I mean, whether or not this danger is real or not fake, but whether it's bigger than it actually is a different question altogether. So I'm sensing a lot of hesitation, a sort of tendency to feel like you're lost or that you need guidance. You're not really, you're not confident in your abilities, which I think is why the Three of Wands was there earlier, to remind you that you are an independent person who can stand on their own 2 feet. You have the abilities within you and the talent within you. Pisces are so talented. I was saying that you guys are like the most underrated signs, I think, of the zodiac. And you have that power within you, and you just need to trust that you have that within you and that you need to bring that to the surface. So your crowning card is the Seven of Wands. It's pretty similar. This is the Seven of Wands, and this is the Eight of Swords. Okay. So they're pretty similar in that, you know, you sort of stand alone. You're feeling alone, isolated maybe. You're feeling like the world is against you. And you're feeling like you're backed into a corner. You're feeling scared. But again, this Libra energy, this Queen of Swords energy, this could represent someone, female in particular, who's going through a hard time. So whether this is you or somebody close to you, it's definitely, I'm getting someone who's struggling. But I feel like this is more of an internal or psychological or mental struggle. I feel like you're perceiving an obstacle or a danger, but it's not as bad as you think it is. In fact, you have everything that you need to successfully tackle this problem. You have the training, you have the experience, you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom to come out of whatever it is that you're facing victorious. This card is reminding you to trust in your own inner voice, in your own light, and that even though you feel like other people are against you, it doesn't matter. You just stand on your own. It's okay to be the only voice that's speaking when everyone else is choosing to be silent and to be ignorant. It's okay to be that voice. You don't need to hide. You don't need to hide your colors. You don't need to hide the fact that you can soar above everybody. Don't be afraid of that. It's something that you need to embrace. You are this butterfly, and you don't need to pretend like you're a cocoon, because you're not. You've been through that stage, and I feel like sometimes it's easier to hide and for you to retreat into yourself, but at some point you need to move forward, and you can stay where you are as long as you want, but eventually it's just going to get harder and harder for you, you know? It's really, really kind of sad to see Pisces, not standing up for yourself and not believing in yourself. In your recent past, you were the Empress, so I feel like maybe you've been a bit too submissive, because this is a Taurus card who they're by no means submissive, but you know, the fertility, the ultra feminine energy with this Empress. And even if you're not a female watching this video, I feel like Pisces energy, especially with the Empress, is super like yin energy as opposed to yang energy. Very feminine, very passive. I feel like you need to take on more of a progressive and more of a action-oriented approach. Maybe you'll find somebody who can help you out with that. Maybe you can look for role models or even actual people that you know who have been through similar situations or who you look up to, and you can follow their example. Or maybe you can just look into, like, I don't know why I'm getting ancient texts, or maybe just, you know, texts in general, like books. You need to look to books, and you feel like you'd feel more confident with more knowledge in your head. Like I said, I feel like the demons that you face might not even be demons. They might just be your own insecurities. But look, you are already a butterfly. You can fly away. You don't have to hide. You can let your light shine. You know, like I said, there's a new moon in your first house for you Pisces ascendants, and it's the perfect time for you to reinvent yourself and reclaim whatever role you want to play in life. You can have many roles. Whatever you want out of life and how you want people to perceive you and to see you depends on what you do in these next couple of weeks and into spring. But mainly with this new moon and solar eclipse in your sign, it's time for you to break free and to accept who you really are, which is someone who is so powerful and beautiful, spiritual, someone who the world will really benefit from their words and from their actions especially. So I guess my final words to you are to really, really harness the power of the spiritual time, the new moon in your sign of Pisces, and with the sun moving into Pisces too. It's a beautiful time. Your time is now to shine. So don't let these opportunities go to waste. Don't let them pass you by. Take action, be assertive, and be confident in your abilities, because you are so talented, like I said, and if you would just believe in yourself, I promise good things will happen. So thank you, Pisces, for watching. I hope to see you guys next time. Please like and subscribe and comment below. If you have any suggestions, feedback, anything at all, just let me know.